Hey y'all, today I'm going to show you how to make the absolute best gluten-free hot dog buns you will ever have. I kid you not, in under 4 hours. They are super soft and squishy, y'all. I just can't even get over how soft and squishy they are. I've always loved hot dogs, but with these buns taking under 4 hours, we've been eating hot dogs a lot lately, and I'm not mad about it. So let's get into it, and I'll show you how to make them. I'll start by adding 210 grams of whole milk that's been warmed to about 95 to 105 degrees in my mixer bowl. You can make this dairy-free just using dairy-free milk. And then I'll sprinkle in 20 grams of whole psyllium husks and just mix this together really quick. And then I'll start dumping in the rest of my ingredients. And that includes 12 grams of instant yeast, 100 grams of granulated sugar, 6 large egg yolks, which equates to about 80 grams, and then also 1 whole egg. If you're lucky enough, like I am, to have access to a restaurant depot or a chef store or anywhere else that sells liquid egg yolks, you can easily use those and measure out 80 grams. 85 grams of butter that's softened. I thought I had enough out, but I didn't. So I took a little bit more from the fridge, put it in the microwave, and melted it. And then 245 grams of Kim's gluten-free bread flour blend. You'll find the recipe for this on my website, always linked within whatever bread recipe, or you can also find it in its own menu item on my main menu. 3 grams of kosher salt, and then 5 grams of baking powder, which is a little over a teaspoon. So we'll get this on the mixer, low at first, just to get it all combined. And then I'm going to turn this up to medium high and let it go for about 5 minutes. It's a much thicker dough than my original brioche dough. This is a modified version of my original brioche dough that I know a lot of y'all know and love, but it is hard to work with. It is very sticky. And I really wanted that same dough, but in way less time. So I'm going to scrape this into my bowl, the middle of my bowl. I'm going to cover it and I'm going to let it rise in the fridge for 2 hours. And let me show y'all this hot dog pan that I got on Amazon. I am not one to buy a single-use, single-purpose pan, but this is worth it if you make a lot of hot dog buns. There are other ways to do it though, and I'll show you that here in just a little bit. I had to transfer my dough to another bowl because I needed my big glass mixer bowl. And to knock out those air bubbles, I'm just going to knead it on a gluten-free floured surface. I always use whatever flour is in the recipe as bench flour as well. And then I'll just divide this up into 10 equally sized pieces. I'm using my scale because I am no good at eyeballing it. And they come out to about in between 80 to 85 grams each, which is roughly 2.5 ounces. And then I'll just pull the sides in and kind of shape it into a rough ball. But instead of flipping it over and making it round, I'm going to start rolling it on my surface into about a 6-inch long rope. That's about an inch wide. And then just put it in my pan. My pan is ungreased, by the way. If you have one of these pans, I'll leave a link for where you can find it. If you have one, no need to grease it. And if you don't have one of these pans, you can easily place the rolls side by side on a quarter sheet pan. They just won't rise up as tall. Okay, we'll cover these and let them rise until they're nearly doubled in size. And get our oven preheated to 350 Fahrenheit. These are nice and puffy, y'all. I'm just gonna do one last thing before we bake them and brush them with a little bit of melted butter. And you can use dairy-free butter in this whole recipe. Works just as well. I'll bake these at 350 F for 15 to 18 minutes or until they're golden brown, and if you press on them lightly, they will spring back. I have a little bit of that butter left over. I'll brush them again with the melted butter. And that just softens any crust that may have formed. Let me show you how I like to serve them. I spread butter on either side, place them in a skillet and kind of press down lightly so that I can toast each side of them. Then I split the top. I add a slice of American cheese because that's just how extra I am. I love my hot dogs with cheese. Put a hefty squirt of good old yellow mustard and dig in. And y'all, let me tell you, best hot dog I've ever had. I kid you not. Enjoy.